In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Versa58 scales on your 58mm Swiss Army knife and how to use the magnetic system to make standalone builds. First thing we're going to do here is remove the scales from the Swiss Army knife. So I'm going to take out the tweezers and the toothpick, and then I'm going to use another small knife blade, and I'm going to wedge the knife right here where the toothpick slot is, and then I'm just going to pry up, twist the knife, and that's going to release the scale from the rivets. Then I'm going to slide this back between the liner and the scale, and I'm going to do the same thing here in the back. Now do the same thing on this side. Now I'm ready to install the scale on the Swiss Army knife. So all you need to do is align the 4 holes on the interface plate on the scale with the 4 rivets on your Swiss Army knife. So I'm just aligning the bigger holes, and then I'm pressing down on the entire thing. You can see the actual lock bar here flex as I push down, and I want to push down all the way and then slide it forward. And then you saw how it just clicked on right there. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Grab a pocket flare scale, press down, slide it forward. And that's really all there is to it. Now I'm gonna show you 3 different methods for removing the scales. The first one being the easiest. But in all 3 methods, you're going to push the lock bar outwards as you push the scale off this way. So the first one is using the table down here, and this is the way that I recommend everyone start. So I'm pushing it into the table at about a 30 to 45 degree angle, and you have to watch out for the eyelet here. If you push it into the eyelet, it's not going to go anywhere. You're basically pushing the actual Swiss Army knife into the table, not the scale. So I'm pushing the lock bar out of the way with my thumb while I drive the entire thing into the table, and then it pops off. Now let's try that with the eyelet on the table. See, I'm pushing the lock bar and trying to push it into the table, but it's not actually pushing on the scale. It's pushing the Swiss Army knife into the table. If I angle it back and move that eyelet off the table, then it comes right off. The V scale is even thinner, so you have to angle it a little bit more to get it off. For the second method, I'm going to use my thumbnail here to depress the lock bar and use my opposite thumb to push it off this way. So I'm depressing the lock bar and pushing off with my opposite thumb. Now for the third and final method, I'm going to use my index finger on this side to push up on the lock bar, and I'm going to use this index finger to push it off. So I'm just going to depress that lock bar with this finger as I slide it off this way. All of these methods take a little bit of practice, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes very easy. Now let's take a look at the MagMount plates. You've got the negative and the positive, or north and south, and these always face each other. Both of the MagMount plates have these 4 raised sections here, and those align with the Versa58 interface plate. The lock bar on the interface plate and the tab on your MagMount always face the same side. So you just align it and it snaps into place so that it can't slide around. Once you get the MagMounts on your scales, you're ready to start fidgeting. Now let's look at the MagDock. You've got the negative and positive, just like the MagMount. And on these ones, you have an interface plate so that you can attach these directly to your Swiss Army knife. So these go on exactly like the scales. You just align the 4 holes, push down and slide it forward, and it clicks on. And now I've got the positive and negative MagDock on my Swiss Army knife. Now I can take my MagMount plates and attach them to the MagDock. And there we go. I've got a double fidget. To remove the MagDock from your Swiss Army knife, I recommend using the table method we talked about earlier. This is going to be a lot easier to get this off because it's so thin, and you're going to want to angle it at that 30-degree angle push down on the lock bar and drive it into the table, and it'll come right off. But one thing you never want to do is attach a scale to the MagDock without a mag mount. The scale is just going to move around erratically and it's going to fall off, and it's not going to be a good experience. The same thing goes for the mag mount. You attach the mag mount to one of the scales, you have to have a mag mount on the other scale for it to attach properly, or it's not going to stay aligned and it's going to fall off. The last thing I want to mention is that the V scale and the clip scale have a slot for the original Victorinox toothpick and tweezers. The V scale also has a slot for the Victorinox pin, PIN. And the V scale, both the aluminum and the titanium version, have these 3 slots for these embers. These are little glow-in-the-dark inserts. It's a DIY project. You glue them in yourself. Click right here to see the ember installation video. That's it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the setup down in the comments. See you on the next one.